Was that your first job?
My first, no, my first job was with the highway department in Zavala, Texas. And I was supposed to sit in the office. This is kind of a funny story. So I'm going to share it with you if we have time. So I was supposed to sit in an office and answer a phone at the highway department in Zavala, Texas. Mm-hmm. No one calls the highway department. So I just sit there and, twiddle my thumbs, play tic-tac-toe, whatever. So I convinced one of the guys in the yard to teach me how to drive a front end loader. Because I wanted to, load the dump trucks, right? I wasn't supposed to do that. And when the supervisor found out, I got in trouble. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, you want to be out of the office? I'll put you out of the office. Mm-hmm. And he put me on the patch truck. Oh. So I got to drive around on a patch truck with two sweaty guys flanking me and get out and put oil in the patch and then put the asphalt in. And in 100-degree weather in East Texas, it is not fun. And it taught me a very strong lesson. Be careful what you ask for. But that was my very first job. Yeah. And then Brookshire's was my they were family. It's a family-owned business. And I kind of grew up with them. And in the small town of Lufkin, Texas, you just really, you feel like there's no other opportunity for you. Like they were a big employer. And I just became a little disenchanted with, with the corporate job. And I had 2 kids and I wanted, 2 babies, and I wanted to spend more time with my family and work in the petroleum department. And so my best friend now and I would trade off weekends. So it was a 7-day-a-week job. Holidays, you got to buy fuel, get it in the ground. And so I just wanted to change. Mm-hmm. So that was back in the day, and I'm dating myself, Richard. I bet you remember this. When to look for a job, you actually looked in the paper.
Sure.
Right?
Like circle the ones that you were interested in.
And I did.
Yeah.
So I got the paper out and I was looking through, and it said Edward Jones was had just opened a new office, and they were looking for.
There in Lufkin?
They were looking for an assistant. Circled it. Mm-hmm. And it had fax your resume to this number. So I went in and put a resume together, and I faxed it in, and Jay Schwartz, he's still the advisor there, still a really good friend of mine. He said, I'd like for you to come in for an interview. So I did, took a test, and math test. Make sure you can actually add,
I guess that's a good test to take. That's a good one to take.
Add and subtract, and I passed with flying colors. Math is kind of a strong suit. And so, and then he called me a couple of days later and said, I'd like to offer you the position. Mm-hmm. And I turned him down.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I was scared.
Oh, okay.
I was nervous, and went and, prayed about it a lot. And I just wanted to be sure I was doing the right thing for my family. Mm-hmm. And at that time.
How old were you then?
26. 25, 26. And so a couple of days later, I was sitting with a friend. I told her what was going on. She was like, have you lost your mind? It was handed to you on a silver platter. Yeah. Why didn't you really are missing an opportunity to change, your job, your career, and learn something new and do something that you really enjoy. Mm-hmm. And so I called him back and I said, have you filled that position yet? Yeah. And he was like, no, not yet. I was like, can I put my name back in the hat? And he was like, yeah. And I said, I swear to God, I do not have multiple personalities. I promise. And he hired me, and that's where I kind of learned what this financial industry is all about. And it wasn't long after that I knew I wanted to be an advisor and work with people and help them out.
That's amazing, because it's so crazy. Like, there's these chances in life, that maybe looking at the newspaper, maybe there was something else there that you might have circled, being working at the mall or something, or, like something that changes the trajectory of your life.
100%.
Of course, and it's little things like that just you look back on. Those are those game-changing moments that we talk about.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's been a journey, and I have a strong faith, and I just, you kind of, in hindsight, when you get to be my age, you kind of look back on your life and you go, okay, well, that happened for that reason. And you just kind of see God's hand, putting you in certain situations that at that point in time you felt like were, I don't know, bad, not the right thing, woe is me, and why am I here in this